Well, ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube, baby. We are going to get this show on the road today. We are going to be talking about ICP price action and a little bit of what's going on in the ecosystem. If you don't already, follow me on Twitter at Real6Fig. Scan this QR code. So what is happening, folks? I hope you are all having a wonderful day wherever you guys are at in the world. As you can see, the markets are green today. They are green, and we'll be discussing ICP in a couple different scenarios, what's happening with Bitcoin, because I think that there might be some sort of bull trap quite possibly going on. So, with that said, folks, let's get right on to it. We got a little tweet out of Andrew Tang this morning. I see 1101 closed alpha in Metaverse clip. The absentee. Now, what I love about this IC1101, and for those of you that don't know, I'm pretty sure IC1101 is like a star cluster or something like that, or a planet or something like that in the real world. So you can see a very nice looking poked bot interacting with this other character here. The attention to detail, the graphics, there's just so much to love about this. I'm going to go ahead and pause that. But it's just so cool to see this type of game appearing to run seamlessly on internet computer. So that is pretty cool. Another thing, folks, within the last year, we have seen smart contracts absolutely go parabolic on ICP. 1 year ago today, or as of yesterday, we were sitting at 3,226 smart contracts on Definity's internet computer. Now we are at 142,495, possibly more at the time of this video. Now, we did get a nice little reply out of SoMarler.icp. In contrast, Cardano has 3,000 smart contracts deployed since launch and has 5 times the market cap. Go figure. Well, it is what it is, and hopefully we will see ICP continue to trend upwards. Now, this is something I thought was kind of cool. Kids in South Africa using Bitcoin to purchase groceries. As you can see, this might not be the most upscale or high-end neighborhood, just on the looks of it. But the fact that they are able to use this digital currency to put food on their plate is pretty awesome. Of course, this has its, double-edged swords too. If people are buying Bitcoin and the price plummets, well, then maybe they won't be able to put food or as much of it on their plates as possible. And it goes both ways. So Bitcoin takes off, and you got that. So another thing, I just wanted to kind of shed some light on this because I was kind of following the Arkham Unintelligence Twitter handle, and they're the most disgusting firm out there. And really, when crypto leaks came on the scene, and we had Arkham Intelligence own associates say that Tim Draper, this billionaire crypto fanatic, say that he financed the hit jobs on several cryptocurrencies, including ICP, quite possibly. There's videotape of that associate saying that. And when I looked at Arkham Intelligence's Twitter handle, who they were following, they're following Tim Draper. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's move on to the NFT scene, which has been insane the last few weeks with Pineapple Punks. Currently, they have traded 53,000 ICP in volume in about 6 days, somewhere in there, 5-6 days. So this is quite amazing to see how Pineapple Punks just ran its way right up through the ranks of all these other crypto NFT projects. And we are nipping at the heels of ETH Flower. So there is quite the difference between, the amount of NFTs in circulation between the two projects. For example, Pineapple Punks has 7,777 NFTs floating around. ETH Flower has 2015. Bitcoin Flower 2009. So with that said, I do think that at these cheaper prices, we might start to see the amount of listings for Pineapple Punks start to shrink, and we might see a little burst of activity here where we can launch Pineapple Punks ahead of the ETH Flower. It's going to be interesting to see. Right now, we are only about 10,000 ICP in volume behind. And it is what it is. So let's get into ICP, folks, and the charts. In the last video, I was kind of talking about how I was hoping we would see ICP complete this cup and handle. Now, there's not really a whole lot that's happened since the last video I made. We have seen ICP really start to form out what could possibly be an ascending triangle. And I believe I mentioned that was a possibility in the last video as well. So if we see something like this happen, that would be wonderful. So we're looking at the 4-hour chart. I'm looking for a bounce somewhere in this neighborhood we're in, maybe off the $8.25-ish level. If we don't hold that, I think we'll see ICP maybe trend down to the $7.79 level, and then this whole theory is off if we can get another pump or not. But it is what it is for the time being. So if we do get another pump, I would expect ICP to climb back up to $8.67. And if we execute an ascending triangle, I think it's back up to the $9.75 to retest that little realm. And hopefully we can get a breakout from there and start running through this Fibonacci extension, $11, $12, $13, stuff like that. So it is what it is. I just want to touch on Bitcoin here for 1 second, because what we're seeing in the markets now, lots of green today, yesterday. We're seeing Bitcoin do a pump. There's several things, in my opinion, that could kind of be playing out right now. First and foremost, we've got a rising wedge on the charts. This is a very bearish thing to be seen, folks. In addition, you can kind of see how we do have a clean neckline here for what could be a head and shoulders pattern. One thing that I will be interested in to see if Bitcoin breaks this rising wedge, because at the end of the day, this rising wedge pattern or formation is possibly less than a month old. So, I don't want to discount the amount of damage this thing's going to do when the cards come tumbling down, but usually when we see big rising wedges or big patterns that are spread out over like 6 months to a year, we will see big moves happen. This just isn't that big of a pattern. So what I would love to see is to see ICP, or Bitcoin, run back up to like this $24,780 level. And I would like to see one of these things happen here. This is going to be a very dicey thing, though. If this does happen, we will have a little bit of an ascending triangle. But on the way to that ascending triangle, we would have to crush through a head and shoulders pattern, which would be completed right at these levels here. But if we can break that, maybe form that little ascending triangle, I will have hope for Bitcoin to maybe climb higher. But patterns are patterns, and I'm seeing a very bearish pattern for the moment right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video on ICP, the ecosystem, what's happening with the charts. If you guys could do me a huge favor and just smash that thumbs up button. Also, I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Are you guys bullish or bearish right now? So stick around for the end screens. If you're interested in learning more about ICP and the ecosystem, I've got some great videos of dApps out there on the blockchain, and I will pin those to the end screens. So we'll see you guys all on the next video.